Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a seasonal template social media post and I'm going to use Canva to create them and I'm going to show you different ways to do it. Now because it is nearly Christmas here I'm going to be doing a festive one but you could use these same instructions to create one for Easter or for summer or for a particular announcement. Like I created one for I raised some money and did a donation recently to Mind, and I created one for that. So anything that you want to create, like a little post, particularly branded or seasonal post for your social media, you can use this exact same thing. So we're going to use Canva. I'm in Canva here, and we're going to create a design, and I'm going to choose social media. So that's what I want it for. There's two options. There's an animated social media, but you can only use that on Instagram. So if you want to create an animated one for Instagram, you could choose that one. But I'm just going to go for the standard social media one. I don't want an animated one for this. So here you will have your space here to create your particular post. And here you will have lots of templates that you can use. So templates are just up here on the toolbar up here. Now I'm going to type in Christmas, see what they've got. Templates are a great way to do something really quick, just using Canva's images and make it look good. And you can personalise them still even though you choose their particular template. So here's all their Christmas ones. As long as it says free in the corner, I'm on the free account. I don't have a pro account. So I can use any of these free ones that are here. And when you look at them, you might say, I like that, but I don't like the colours. And that's okay. You can change them to be your colours. So if I pick this one, for instance, I just click it and I click on the green and I don't want this colour, then you can change this to your branded colour just by clicking on this square here. I've shown you in another video where to find your hex numbers from. You're going to need them for your colours. So I don't want this blue kind of, colour. I want my colour. So here is where you will put your hex numbers in. So I'm going to put the number for my dark blue. And that's going to change. So you can, once you've done one, when you click on it here, it'll be underneath here. So you don't have to then, go in and do it all again. So as you can see, this is starting to look a little bit more like my brand. So whenever you pick a template, oh, that one's not doing it. I will come back and change that one in a minute. So whenever you pick a template, you can change the colours to match your particular brand colours. So don't worry about that. So you could, if you wanted to create a post and you wanted to do something really quick and really simple, you can choose one of these templates and literally just change the colours to be your particular colour, and voila, you could then download that and have a post to put onto your social media. If you, however, wanted to do something that was more your brand, you wanted to, for instance, you wanted to create something that looks like this top one here, but the background image you don't like. Plus, if you look, when it comes up with these hashtags, that means it's a pro feature. So this particular image is a pro image. So what I do then is I use something called Pixabay. So I'll flick to that. This is Pixabay. You can see it just up here. And I will type in a Christmas background. And this will come up with all, not these ones at the top. These ones up here are iStock photo, which means that they're paid ones. But anything underneath here you could use, okay? So you might think, oh, actually, if I put this one in the background, so if we go back to here and we did something like this, so let's choose this one. This tartan in the background is a premium image, but we quite like this on the top, then we could change that image. So if I click this one, free download, and I'm going to pick that size. I'm just going to have to go through the I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Now that has downloaded for me on my computer. And then in here, I can go to uploads, upload my media from my computer, and it'll be in downloads. Here it is. Just move my head, choose. And that will download it into your Canva account. And then I'm going to click on this image and press backspace, which is going to delete it. And I'm instead going to put this picture here. Okay. So you could choose any of these Pixabay images that you would like, and you know, anything that kind of looks a little bit more your style, your brand, your images, those sorts of things. You could pick any of these that you would like, download them, and then upload them into here and put them at the back, and then change this writing just here. So if I wanted to change the writing, I can just click on here. You can also change the font, so this isn't particularly looking like my font because I don't use this font, where I use Open Sans. So I can change this. I don't really want the date, so I'm going to click on this little. Sometimes you have to click off something and click back on it again. I'm going to delete that because I don't really want the date. And I want an extra text underneath, so I'm going to move that up there. I'm going to go to text. I'm going to add a subheading. And I'm going to click, when you come up with these, again I'm going to click off it. When it comes up with the 4 arrows, you can just move it like this. And I'm going to delete, and then I'm going to put from Zoe. Now again, this text isn't my text, so it is Open Sans, but it's a bit big, so I'm going to change it to be a different size. And I'm going to change it. So now this doesn't look like it's in the middle, so I'm going to hold down these two and I'm going to just move it. I'm just pressing down arrows on my keyboard, the up and down arrows. So I chose shift to highlight the both of them, and then down to move them so they're from the beginning. So there we go. We have a Christmas post that we can then download. The other thing that you can do is, instead of using stock images, so I just used a stock image from Pixabay. When I did a photo shoot recently this year, I asked the photographer to do me some Christmas images. So I have my own Christmas images to use, and that might be something that you might like to do. If you're having images done by a photographer, then think about what kinds of things you might want to use. So I'm just going to add a page and do a different one. So in uploads, I'm going to upload the pictures that I had, the Christmassy pictures. So if I go in here, there's my photo shoot images, and then at the bottom here we did some Christmas ones, just in my head. So I did this one, and then I'm holding down shift, this one and this one and this one, and I'm going to upload those into my Canva so I can play with them. Okay, so as you can see here, they're downloading into Canva. So if I clicked on this one, let's download first. Okay, so if I click on this one, it'll then put it in the middle, and I can simply just move it by dragging and dropping it, and then move this. So I'm just going to click on, oops, moving my head again. Let me move that out of the way. So when I click on this, click on the side, I can literally drag that to fill, and then I can move it so it's more in the corner, like this, so it looks right. And then I want a photo. Just wondering if it'll let me. Let's have some text. Let's do Merry Christmas. And then I want that in something that looks good, so I'm going to change that. In these videos I just keep moving my head all over the place. So I want something that is, anything that's got the crown is premium, so I can't use those ones. I want something that's a bit more script-like. So let's just scroll down here. This looks quite good. So if I then put this like this, and I want to make it bigger. The other thing is I don't like the space that's between Merry and Christmas, and if you're anything like that, you can click here and then you can alter the line height. So then it looks a bit closer together. That's quite nice. And then I'm going to add some more text. I'm going to put best wishes for the new year. Whatever it is that you want to put. So this I want to be an open sans. I actually want it open sans light. There's a light option. I also want my branding. So on here I've downloaded my Build It Brilliant branding. So if I click on that, I can then add this somewhere. I don't know where at the minute, but let's put that at the bottom. And then I'm going to do some more text. And again, I want this to be something a little bit more that's quite nice. And then this suddenly doesn't look right. So maybe that looks better. So the other thing that I can add is just play around the boxes till they look good. And then the other thing I can add is just a little bit of something. So if I go to elements and I just want something that is festive. Okay, so as you can see, these crowns are all pro features. They don't seem to want to do too many elements on the free package. This one's free. So I will pick, I just want something kind of festive in these corners. Sometimes if you search for something specific, it might be better. A bit more New Year's. So if I put holly, there's a free one. So if I click this, make it a bit smaller, click off, put it back on. Oh, got here. And I'm also going to copy it again, put it over here. And this one looks okay, but this one's the wrong angle, so then I'm just going to turn this to be more the right kind of angle. You can also flip it, so you can flip. So I'm going to flip it, flip horizontally. So then it looks a little bit more. There we go, done. So now I'm happy with this and I want to download it. So we click download at the top just here. I want it in PNG. I've done another video that explains the difference between PNG, JPEG and GIFs and things like that. So if you want to have a look at why I choose a JPEG, then have a look at that. It's page 2. I don't want all the pages, I just want page 2. So I'm going to click here and done, and then I'm going to download. That is now downloaded. So now if I go onto my Facebook, I can now just download that image. It'll be in downloads on my computer. Go to downloads and here it is. So I can just put that onto my social media. So I hope that has helped. And like I said, even though I've created a Christmas one, you could create one for a particular event that you've got coming up, or Easter or summer or anything. So I hope that's given you a bit of inspiration, and you can create some nice festive posts and specific images for your social media.